Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and I am very excited to finally be able to announce that pre-orders for my book are now online. The book is Chassepot to FAMAS, French Military Rifles 1866 to 2016. As the name implies, it covers all of the French production military rifles during that period. So the Chassepot, the Gras, the various French Kropatscheks that were used in small numbers that were the stepping stones to the Lebel, the Berthier, the RSC semi-auto rifles, the MAS 36, the series of MAS semi-automatic rifles, MAS 44, 49, and 49/56, the FR series of sniper rifles, and the FAMAS itself. Cover them all. We cover all the different variations of them, the markings, the history, the combat use, why they're cool, what they are, and why you should be interested in them. So my original intent when I was writing the book was to provide a reference manual that you could use to understand the relevance and the history of any French rifle that you could actually find and pick up and look at. So in some ways, this is written for the collector. If you are at a gun show or if you're looking at an online auction and you're trying to figure out, what is this rifle? Is it correct? If I know what it is it put together correctly? Has it been modified after the fact? Or are there specific markings or features that indicate certain interesting provenance? That's what I wanted to create a reference for, and I'm really happy with the outcome. It has turned out to be substantially longer than I anticipated, and with the photography that I have from James Rupley, who you may recognize from the Vickers Guide series of books, the photos are just magnificent. All the guns just jump right off the page in a way that you won't find in any other reference book like this. So it is, of course, not just for the collector, also lots of information in there for the historian, the enthusiast, anyone who doesn't know about this, what I think is really a fascinating story of French military small arms development. Now, this is being published by Headstamp Publications, which is a company that I teamed up with two colleagues to create. I couldn't find a suitable publishing company that I thought would really do this justice, and so I figured, the heck, we'll create our own. And we have a couple other books in the works already, and one of the things that this Kickstarter is doing, in addition to, of course, funding the actual sale of my first book here, is proving that there is a substantial audience for books like this. Because if we can show that a lot of you guys are interested in high-end, really good quality, both aesthetic quality and scholastic quality. If you're interested in those books, that will help us attract more authors who are going to be excited to write books on the subjects that they find particularly interesting. And then Headstamp can publish those and bring them back to you. So this really is a part of a larger endeavor to try and mainstream a lot of small arms history that just isn't being covered today. So if you take a look at the description below, you'll find a link to the Kickstarter campaign for Chassepot to FAMAS. We have a couple different versions of the book for sale. We have the standard version, which is actually a special limited Kickstarter only cover that will only be available for this month through Kickstarter. We then also have a signature edition of the book with my signature in it. That is different because, believe it or not, there is a substantial overhead to dealing with signing a large number of books. And so we do have to charge more for that. And then lastly, there is also a limited collector's edition. It's a copy of the book that has a number of extra cool, fancy features to it, comes in this really cool presentation clamshell, and it's the creme de la creme of this book, and it's pretty cool as well. So if the Kickstarter goes really well, we have a number of stretch goals set up for some added features we would like to add to the book. Some of them are content-based and some of them are print-based, various features of the physical end product. So you can head over to the Kickstarter, I guess the link is down there, check out all of those options. And like I said, I'm really excited to be able to finally announce that pre-orders are live and you can sign up right now and get your copy. Thanks for watching, and thank you very much for supporting me over all these years.